And whoso partake of the fruit. Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Give me just a moment, and I'll retrieve your scroll from the archive. From the archive, this is scroll number 201. What did Castaneda mean by the Tonal and the Nagual? Every seeker who walks the Toltec path must eventually confront this riddle. The world is not one thing, but two. One is the world you know. The other is everything else. The known and the unknown. The seen and the unseen. Don Juan called them the Tonal and the Nagual. These are not places, but states of perception. Not realms you travel to, but lenses through which you perceive existence itself. The Tonal is the island of order. It is the world of names, categories, identities, roles. It is the structure of your life, the inventory of what you believe is real. The Tonal keeps your feet on the ground, tells you what day it is, what language you speak, and who you are supposed to be. It builds the narrative that you call me. And yet, it's fragile. It must constantly be maintained. Each morning when you wake, the Tonal scrambles to rebuild the world around you, to assemble the illusion of continuity from fragments of memory. The Nagual is everything else. It is the ocean around the island. It is the boundless unknown. Not just what you do not yet know, but what cannot be known through concepts at all. The Nagual has no edges, no language, no story. It is not chaos, but it feels like chaos from the Tonal's perspective, because it cannot be contained. It is the raw current of reality before the mind carves it into objects. It is the hum of existence that pulses beneath every moment, waiting to be felt. Don Juan said that the Tonal must be impeccable because it is fragile, and the Nagual must be courted because it is vast. A warrior cannot live entirely in either. To be lost in the Tonal is to become mechanical, trapped in description, a prisoner of one's own routines. To be lost in the Nagual is to dissolve, to lose form and purpose. The art of the warrior is to stand with one foot on the island and one in the sea, to maintain order without forgetting the mystery that surrounds it. The Tonal-Nagual polarity mirrors what modern psychology calls the conscious and the unconscious, though it goes deeper. The conscious mind is a thin beam of attention that highlights a fraction of reality. The unconscious is everything else, a vast shadow ocean from which thoughts and dreams and archetypes arise. The Nagual is not merely the personal unconscious. It is the infinite field of potential before thought takes shape. The Tonal is the selection you make from that infinity. Castaneda described the assemblage point, the position of perception on the luminous sphere of the self. When the assemblage point is fixed, perception remains locked in the Tonal, seeing only what it expects to see. But when the assemblage point shifts, even slightly, the Nagual rushes in, colors sharpen, objects dissolve into energy, the mind becomes silent, and the world becomes alive. These are the moments when the veil tears, when the seeker glimpses that the everyday world is only a sliver of what is. tarot operates at this threshold. The cards speak to the tonal through images and numbers, while whispering to the Nagual through symbol and chants. When you shuffle, you disturb the island's order just enough that something from the ocean can surface. The reading becomes a conversation between the orderly mind and the vastness beyond it. To walk the path of the warrior is to care for the tonal, while never mistaking it for the whole. It is to keep your home in order, but your heart opened to the storm. It is to speak in words, while listening for silence underneath. The tonal keeps you human. The Nagual reminds you that you are more than human. So, what did Castaneda mean by the tonal and the Nagual? He meant that the world is both map and mystery, that the seeker must learn to walk with one hand on the map and one hand in the dark. The tonal gives you shape. The Nagual gives you life. Only when they are held together can you become whole. Thank you for visiting the archive. The record is complete.